Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's King Kwan here, back today with another video. Haven't done this in quite some time. Today we are talking about UFC 234. Now, the last predictions video I did was for UFC 231. I skipped 232 and 233 just hasn't existed, so yeah, lol. So normally I talk about most of the main card fights, but to be honest, I don't know many of the people on the main card, except for the co-main event and the main event. But I would encourage everyone to watch the full card like always, because I always go by, just because you don't know who they are doesn't mean they aren't going to produce great fights. So we're going to just talk about the co-main event and the main event. Two unbelievably good fights for real, true MMA fans. Now, the casual MMA fan might not appreciate this event because, you know, these guys aren't really that well known. Wayne Anderson Silva is, but yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. So first we're going to talk about Anderson Silva versus Israel Adesanya. Last style bender versus the Spider. The legend versus the up-and-coming contender. My pick in this fight is simply Adesanya. I think this is just a younger version of Anderson Silva, kind of. I'm not saying that Anderson Silva, just because he's old, isn't a great fighter. He's always going to be a great fighter. But for me, Israel Adesanya will become, quote me on this, he will become the UFC middleweight champion before the end of 2019. That's how good I think Israel Adesanya is. Will I be right? Who knows? Because with the last couple of UFC cards, I've been dead wrong. So we're going to have to wait and find out. But I think it's going to be 15 minutes, 3 rounds of just straight stand-up striking, kickboxing, Muay Thai sort of stuff. I mean, I think it's a very interesting fight. I see Adesanya winning by decision. I'm not saying he can't knock out Anderson Silva, because he probably can, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard. My official prediction's got to be Adesanya by decision. It's very possible knockouts could happen either way. Anderson Silva, I think his only chance of winning is by getting a knockout. I don't think he's going to win on points. I think it's just going to be one of those crazy. If Anderson wins, it's going to be one of those crazy sort of, you know, teeps. You know, one of those crazy kicks or something like that. So yeah, for my official pick is Israel Adesanya for that fight. So yeah, I encourage everyone to watch this card as well. I know I've already said that, but dude, this fight is going to be sick. Anderson Silva, Israel Adesanya is going to be, it's going to be something special, I can promise that. Okay, so then we're going to go on to the main event, obviously popping up on the screen in a second.
Here we see it again.
I think the last Kelvin Gastelum fight I watched was Jacare Souza. Was that his last fight? I'm pretty sure that was his last fight. Yeah, never mind. Forget everything I just said. I've watched most of Robert Whittaker's fights. I think I've watched every Robert Whittaker fight since UFC 193. He faced Uriah Hall, if I remember correctly. Same with Kelvin Gastelum. I've been watching Kelvin Gastelum since, I think it was UFC 200 actually, when he fought Johnny Hendricks. So I know both these fighters fairly well. I think Gastelum is the underdog in this fight, because I think Robert Whittaker is on a tear. Now, I just tweeted on my Twitter account that it is a travesty that Robert Whittaker is on the pound-for-pound list. He is 12th. To me, that is nuts. To me, if you want to be a pound-for-pound guy, like Stipe Miocic, for example, is above Robert Whittaker. Now, to me, that makes no sense because he just got knocked out by Daniel Cormier. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just some guy. I'm a couch expert, but I'm just saying, to me, that makes no sense. Yeah, because he's coming off wins over Brad Tavares, Ryan Hall, Rafael Natal, Derek Bronson, Jacare Souza, and then the two Yoel Romero fights, which I think the second fight was a draw or Romero. I think I don't think Whittaker won that fight. If I remember correctly, I would have to watch it again to have what I officially think, but watching it at the time, I thought it was a draw or Romero won. But hey, at the end of the day, it's still a win in the champs record. So yeah, real quickly before I keep talking about this fight, I think this is just a quick thought on the state of the middleweight division. I think it is absolute bullshit. I think it's kind of stupid that I don't know what happened with Chris Weidman, why he had to fight Jacare. I think after beating Calvin, Chris should have just got the shot at the title. It should have been Chris Weidman versus Robert Whittaker on this card, but they made him fight Jacare, and obviously we all know what happened there. Jacare knocked him out. I'm not saying Calvin isn't deserving of the shot. You know, he's also coming off some great wins, except for that loss to Weidman, obviously. I think that was 2 fights ago. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure that was 2 fights ago. What I'm saying is, I think it was bullshit. I think Weidman should just keep waited for Whittaker, because I think he really earned that shot. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. I really don't know what happened there. So let me just bring up Gaslam's record on my phone real quick. Why isn't this working? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so he beat Jacare Bisping, then he lost to Weidman. Now it says Belfort. He beat. It was overturned. I think I remember correctly. He beat Belfort, but then some sort of drug thing. I'm not sure. Before that, yeah. So Tim Kennedy at UFC 206, and then obviously UFC 200. I just said Johnny Hendricks. So yeah, I think like I said, I think it just sucks. I'm not saying Calvin is not deserving, but damn, 2 wins. It's coming off 2 wins and it lost to Weidman. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So Gaslam obviously is a southpaw with a extremely heavy left hook, left hand. I think Gaslam has to come at Whittaker early and try and knock him out, because I think if it goes all 5 rounds, Whittaker is just going to chew him up and spit him out, because I think Whittaker is one of the most overlooked UFC champions of all time. He is on a hell of a streak right now, and we're going to have to see and wait. We're going to have to wait and see if it continues this weekend. But I honestly think it's going to. I think we're going to see Whittaker win by maybe 4th or 5th round knockout. Possibly a decision. But Gaslam's I don't think he hasn't been knocked out in a very long time. Has he ever been knocked out? Hang on, let me just have a look. He's either lost by decision or submission twice, so he's never been knocked out. Maybe I'm gonna go Whittaker decision then. Whittaker decision. Gaslam obviously must have a good chin then. Although in his past couple fights he hasn't really been hit too. Oh no, I'm wrong. In that last fight with Jacare, he got hit pretty average, pretty good. So yeah, I'm still gonna go Whittaker. I'm kind of rambling here, but I'm going Whittaker by decision. And then I think it's going to set up. This whole night's going to set up Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker in the future. Hopefully it's in New Zealand, because then I will be there live watching it. Because yeah, huge Israel fan, huge Whittaker fan too. So that fight's going to be very, very interesting. So yeah, so I'm going to be uploading a lot more, guys, on this channel. Not just UFC stuff, but also gaming stuff, Fortnite, Red Dead Redemption 2, other gaming content, plus UFC content as well. I'm going to be uploading. I'm going to try and upload at least 2 times a week, starting from now. So 2019, yeah, King Kwan. We're going to upload a lot more. So thank you guys for watching. If you stuck around to the end, you're probably sick of my stupid voice by now. So enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
But what's his opponent going to be able to do to him?